have decided to go on the blue side. RSG and White have decided to go on the red once more.
Let's see the trend. It seems like RSG has a little bit more an edge here to get a winning because they're starting from the red side. But let's focus us more on towards the draft that is being done by both teams. Roger, Halos being taken out by Teammate. They do not want to deal with that kind of like continuous soft CC.
Yeah, especially when the soft CC doesn't stop and the target is almost unkillable. it's not a fun time unless you're a tank buster. But I do think the Roger ban is kind of interesting from the side of Team Ray because it doesn't feel like anybody really wants to pick Roger at this point of time. Maybe as a jungler more so than a gold laner, but with Harith and especially with the current Claude, it can, and Moskov as well, it can be a little difficult.
And speaking of a gold laner, no more Roger, no more Harith. It seems like a teammate focuses more towards Barney right now to make sure that he doesn't have a good time debating inside RSG for today.
Maybe. It could be another side to attack. We'll see whether RSG is picking up on this. I'm pretty sure Coach Behave is thinking about this where it's like, okay, I could have banned out another gold laner, but instead, I'm going to go straight into the atypicals here. They get rid of the Fulvius. I was wondering, getting a little worried, honestly, whether or not that was going to get banned.
Fulvius and also Halos Edith is available, but no! Fanny first pick!
Yep.
I mean, if it, this is a saying that I keep on saying towards the BM side. If it's not broken, why fix it?
Yeah, why fix it? Don't. I mean, the term is supposed to be don't fix it, but in our case, why? Just well, you don't need to. Fanny is good, but still the counter picks. This is the important part, right? Because RSG let so much through towards the second phase that a majority of the heroes that they were looking to maybe take got banned out. So maybe Storm picks up Cho super early on. Cho +1, Cho Arlet, Cho Edith, Cho man, what? There's got to be a better start than this. Cho Aurora, Cho Zaska added into the mid lane.
I think Cho Vexana.
Cho Vex? I was thinking maybe even Zas. Oh,
Your
Matilda?
team is picking.
Arlet?
Ala and Matilda.
Let me think about this for a second.
I mean, focus more towards kiting and counter engage currently, and in terms of mobility, is that what's in their mind? Focusing on mobility against mobility?
I think so. I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% confident because they did change Matilda a little bit. Her skill, her guiding winds aren't as, the dash isn't as long as it used to be. They had a quality of life change to the Soul Bloom that you can activate it while just running around so you don't stop. We see the Valentina and Edith get locked in by Team Ray.
But with the changes towards Matilda, with the Soul Bloom, I'll say it's much more easier with the reduced mana cost. Will allow Matilda to continuously harass in the jungle area, and this could potentially disrupt purple buff take for kids.
That's actually a really good point, in a matter of fact.
Especially with Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha as well, the power farm, that early game like we saw in game number 1, maybe they're trying to replicate something similar. I do think that the Valentina is kind of interesting coming from Team Ray because they're expecting these big ults and they know for a fact that, hey, at least worst comes to worst, we get Final Slash.
Why? I mean, I feel like it's Team Ray that focuses more towards a big team fight ult, but they're getting prepared against it. I'm not sure this is actually the right choice for Team A, but either way, focuses more towards the next stage, which is second betting phase. Tigreal, like we just mentioned, no more AoE CC for Team Ray.
Yep. They're still, if they're worried about AoE CC, they probably would also get rid of the Minotaur as well.
Minotaur.
I would make an argument for Grok, but that's conditional because they know that Arlet for a fact is going into the EXP lane since Matilda has shown. Let's see what Ray is worried about.
I mean, for RSG, they could just ban Minotaur and then they take Grok for themselves as the first pick after this.
To live is to
And
trade.
then
Oh, no, sorry.
I'm thinking like, did Matilda
sorry,
get some like
sorry.
ratio changes?
I forgot they already picked up Matilda.
I was thinking whether you're going with your
No. I'm not trolling. I mislooked just now. I'm sorry, guys.
Look, if Franco gets locked in,
I mean, to be fair,
no, don't you dare.
they still didn't have any single target locked yet for Fanny.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong. It's conditional. It's not like a hit scan where it's just a one button press and then you locked her down. Ooh, okay, yeah. All right, yeah. All right, it looks like we're on the same wavelength.
Wait. a lot is going to be either EXP or Roma. What else is the single target?
He's gonna
Is
be-
Chow. If they need somebody tanky,
Brother,
Bagat.
Matilda's already there. He has to be EXP.
Oh, he has to be
He
EXP.
has to be EXP.
Oh, sorry.
So that means it has to be the mid laner. The mid laner.
But mid lane they can lock.
RWM.
I'm not gonna lock
I
Fanny.
mean, it's as good as it gets.
Aurora?
Aurora is not bad.
Definitely grabs from Vexana could help a little bit.
I think I will feel a little bit safer with Aurora. Personally, right? Let's
You
see
know-
what Team Ray bans out.
You know what? The best choice. Idora.
You look me dead in the eye. You look me dead in the eye. Pull down his sunglasses. Is
I
like,
mean-
trust me on this one.
I mean, it's the assassin meta. And trust me, any assassin will fear Idora combo.
Hey man, I would rather the Aurora. At least I can protect myself, you know? This is an MMA match and I don't have the referee screaming at my ear. Protect yourself, keep your hands up.
Okay, at least with Nathan, a little bit more mobility to make sure towards the back line he can have that little bit more protection, more step, in case Fanny just goes straight to him.
Yeah, and also some scaling at the very least. I don't think there's like an optimal gold lane pick for Team Ray, is there?
Beatrix.
Beatrix?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. And they're also going to double up with the Kaja. Interesting that they chose Kaja. I would have imagined.
I feel like they don't need Kaja. They already have Edith and they have proven that it's enough for them to get a combo out. As long as onward Earth Shatter and then can goes into Banner Stage, whatever. And Kaja is like unnecessary because who's gonna tank in the front line? Who's gonna do any zoning for Team Ray?
That's a good point. You probably won't be able to find it. I think they're assuming that Kids is able to replicate that first blood on that Beatrix and then get early Blade of Heptases level. Then like 6 minutes, they just as soon as they hit level 4, they're using Beatrix and as well as Fanny to like find kills across the map. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Well, let's see if that will work.
The Zaz!
Zaz, this will be considered as a safe pick. I mean, it's a two set of different questions for both sides. For Team Ray, who's gonna tank? Who's gonna do the zoning? While for Team RSG, who's gonna lock Fanny?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of questions. I feel like it's definitely going to come down to an outplay. It's a little difficult to predetermine who's going to be the winner after all of this, but let's soak it in for a second, right? Break down these compositions for us, Karakuri.
Alright, for Team Ray, once again, focuses more towards the early game combo, early game kills, and focuses more towards getting that snowball. While RSG, they still have the potential to join the fight in the early game with Alpha, Zaz, Matilda, and Alot. No problem there, but still have an initiative towards the late game with the scaling from Nathan.
Yeah, man, Team Ray, they've got to execute really, really well to make this composition work. It's going to be a lot easier for RSG overall because they naturally scale as we head into the Land of Dawn. This is going to be match point. Whoever wins this walks away with 2 clean, honest points. Good luck to both of our competitors.
Good luck to them, and of course we have to see how they're going to execute each of this on strategy. Will they work or not? And of course, we got to see on Team Ray. Fanny, once again, in the hand of Kids, with first blood will be the main priority in his mind.
Yeah, they gotta find that first blood somewhere. They gotta replicate what happened in game number 2. In the meantime, Storm really taking advantage here. Oh, level 1 guiding wind rather than Soul Blue.
Yeah.
Just doesn't want to trade as often. Just wants to have a little bit of sustain.
I mean, that kind of explain why he's kind of like guarding Run QT jungle as of now. If he took the Soul Bloom, he should be in the enemy's jungle. But now, currently, Kids on the way.
Yep, really taking their time here, contesting for like just
Kids?
one piece of farm. Here comes Kids. He's
Alpha?
on Alpha. Alpha should be able to get on.
Alright,
there.
finally. I guess that's it. That's it. That's it for our show, folks. A little bit late, but it's okay. It's fine. No damages has been done from both sides. Just a little bit of scrimmage, a little bit of HP trade. but nothing wrong with that.
That was like a Family Guy cutaway. It was just like, hey, look down at the bottom side of the map, and then cut back. It's like, oh, one of the camps are missing. Guess who got it? Not entirely sure. Both junglers still hit level 4 on time. That's the important thing. So far, the lanes have been pretty neutral overall. It doesn't look like Bunny is trading too heavily and actually is waiting for the wave to crash into him. But RanQT tries to steal away a camp and has to get bailed out by his by Stone's Matilda.
I'm more interested towards a goal liner matchup here. It seems like Trap is having a little bit of trouble going up against a Bunny. I mean, I'm looking at the position and the health trade.
I mean, that's to be expected, right? Beatrix has has higher base damages in the beginning, but we'll see later down the line. This is under the assumption that they make it, but even so, first turtle of the game. Maima looking to zone out AJ for the time being. Dominator's descent to be an even bigger inconvenience, but Kids finds the steal cleanly against RSGMY. That's gotta be so frustrating.
All that hard work just to be taken by the enemy side, a flyby by Kids. Managed to make it out untouched, which what are the questions that we raised just now? Who's going to stop this Fanny? No single target law. He's free to do whatever he wants, but on that note, we still haven't seen any pick-off, any kills yet coming in by Team Ray.
Yeah, it's a very passive tempo-based game as of right now. We are seeing that Team Ray are taking the initiative to give a double wave over to Trap now to accelerate his economy. He's going to take like, wait, he doesn't even take the full wave. He takes like 2 minions and then walks away.
I'm more interested to see, will they allow Trap to finish Blade of Despair before they actually gonna start finding kills on spoon feeding Trap again and again. And once that happens, they're gonna start snowballing.
Last game, he got it at
6 minutes.
Like roughly 6 minutes, 10 seconds. We'll keep that in mind for this upcoming game when that actually occurs.
Because it's kind of like they know that is the strong suit of the draft that they're bringing in. So they don't want to risk everything too early on. So Kid plays a little bit safe, just play at the same tempo as what Trap is doing.
Yeah, just because you got a loaded gun doesn't mean you have to use it. It's about timing, patience here. That's a Blade of Heptases coming in from Kids, and now he's gonna have some legitimate burst damage for anybody who disrespects the space. And Maima, he's got to be a little quicker on the fingers with that Dominator's Descent before he gets Cutthroat. In the meantime, protecting these purple buffs is going to be pretty important, especially when you're expecting an invade.
Even though there's nothing going on, but Team Ray still manages to stay ahead in terms of economy here. 1k goal ahead. And if this continues, RIG just going to lose out little by little. And for me, maybe it's time for RIG to play a little bit more aggressive. I mean, if you're going to compare the early game power spike, RIG is not losing out, actually.
Yeah. I thought there would be more priority over the EXP lane, especially if RanQT wants to get a free gank, but hasn't been the case. Let's see if there's going to be another drive-by.
No.
Nope, no drive-by. RanQT secures it cleanly. Trap. Oh my goodness. 4 minutes, 37 seconds. The man has already completed the BOD.
And it should be soon. They should switch up the gear for Team Ray to make sure they start gaining kills for Trap. And this will just snowball towards their side.
Oh my goodness. How do you afford such an expensive item here in comparison to Bunny, who only has Feather? But now we see that Bunny able to use the entropy to get on out of there as Eevee is sustaining through 2 members. And Soul Bloom really making the difference here as Kids waiting for it, biding his time, but doesn't have enough energy to take out Bunny. More importantly, he's holding on. He has a Cutthroat, doesn't have enough to burst him down. AJ is going to go for the chase, and Bunny saved by Stoa Virgie. He's trying to cancel this recall. Luckily, flickers forward, still has the Empowered Honor with the help of Kids to secure the kill.
No matter what, Bunny is on their radar, no escape at all. But the amount of resources that they give to make sure the Bunny is dead, while at the same time allowing Trap to get a double wave from the top and also mid. This also accelerates the power spike for Team Ray.
It's gotta be a little frustrating for Bunny because it's like, why me? You're already at like my tier 2. Like, how far are we gonna go with this?
I mean, I already mentioned from the draft, they banned out Harit, they banned out Roger. Pretty sure Bunny is on their mind. Ooh. They do not want Bunny to shine today.
I'm telling you. Back in their room, they're probably like, Bunny, this guy, most wanted, 10k bounty.
They'd be like, yeah, Bunny, we know you just came into our team, but what did you do to them? What did you do to them to deserve this much focus from Team Ray? But either way, it's working for them. And if that's their winning formula, just go ahead with it.
All right, 7 more seconds until the next turtle does spawn. We do see motions across the map to actually match it. Most importantly, the gold lane is still going to be on the bottom side of that map. However, Team Ray, different story. Now that Beatrix has that first item in BOD and has an entire team dedicated to find and fish for picks for her, Trap patiently waits.
I mean, this is the only reason you will see a gold laner together with the team fight around the turtle tech in the third one.
Oh, here we go. Destructive Eagle coming up from Storm. Dominator's Descent as well. Final Slash. RanQT finds Eevee straight away. AJ tries with his own Final Slash. RanQT pushed. But still, it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Both EXP laners go down. And I think that Team Ray, we're starting to see the holes in the comp.
They should disengage currently because they already managed to achieve their target. Their target was just to give that one kill towards Scrap in that situation. But kids, just kidding around for them.
Yeah, he's just having some jokes here. Stoem, even with the Circling Eagle, to make sure that Virgie is kept in check. It feels like Team Ray is giving a lot of respect, but the composition actually wants to speed up this pace. See that, kids? He finds one into Lima, but he wants to secure this kill as quickly as possible. Eevee flickers forward to get him. Now, you see AJ trying to make the best of the situation. Rippo managing to sustain through the damage. RanQT once again with the Spear of Alpha already back up.
Until
forces the play! Coming up for AJ himself to push him back. Trap finds one and a double in Stoem. Didn't see that one coming.
I like. Wait. Divine Judgment.
They find another one. Triple kill for Trap. Even RSGMY forgot that there's 2 setups.
I like how both teams focuses a lot towards the mobility and they utilize this quite well. For RSG Malaysia, most of the time they use it to disengage, while Team Ray kiting and then coming back for the real attack, finally working for them, not forgetting the response, the reaction time that they have to make that flank and get that double kill for Trap.
Yeah, and so far, I mean, you stated the game plan that they were eventually going to start fishing for Trap, and now Trap is doing it himself. It's like, you can fish me the first one, the second one I'll take for free.
No problemo there for him. But now, RSG Malaysia, they have to play a little bit defensive as of now, waiting for the bunny to actually achieve the pulse spike. Wait, kid. Okay, no worries. Nobody to catch him, nobody to lock him. Still will be able to manage to get it out. Not the same problem where there was a Ruby and also a lot to lock him down. This time around, it's Matilda and a lot. So yeah, much more easier time for him.
Yeah, a lot more breathing space, but still difficult to win the 1v1 against an alpha. Even though he's a level behind, RanQT does not care. He will chunk you out. Eevee trying to open up the map so far as Rippo having mauled, getting pulled in by the Divine Judgment. Without Divine Judgment, that's going to be the go case side for RSG. Eagle. The final slash pushes him in, and RanQT takes the Lord away. That timing could not be more perfect for Rippo.
Rippo managed to clutch us out at the last second just now. Managed to allow RSG Malaysia to take that lot and finally could give them the breathing space that they needed, because Team Ray, they wanted to end this game as early as possible. But with this help from Lot, manages to buy some more time for them.
Well, yeah, buying a lot of time. Let's look at the current damage dealt rankings. Trap in second place, only contested by Mima, the only 2 with 20,000 damage so far. Kids is trying to catch up, but he's 3,000 behind currently at 17k.
RanQT is not so far behind, but it's kind of like Team Ray is not allowing RanQT to actually have a lot more damage. It's kind of like because Team Ray is flyby in and out and done with a kill, while RSG Malaysia want to focus on more kiting, more prolonged light, more prolonged fight, so that they can actually dish out more damage in the long term.
Yeah, I think the second problem that they have is this Dominator's Descent. There's no real answer to it other than maybe Eevee using the onward to disposition and tank it, but then Eevee's supposed to be the one looking for the catches.
Well, RSG Malaysia, they also kind of need to consider like, how are we going to start this fight? Are we just hoping for the final slash from Rippo? Otherwise, there's no other option.
Well, I mean, in a position where you have the Lord, you can siege a lot better than Team Ray. I don't think they have much. Okay, they do have Trap with double ults to actually clear up these waves overall.
No
but
problem.
once those are down, I think that's where the problems start to show itself, right?
I mean, I don't think so, because don't forget, they still have kids, which giving pressure towards the top side just now. So that means for Trap, he can save one ult for mid, one ult for the lane that is not being guarded by kids.
Okay. So multiple prong attack, approach from Team Ray. RCMY sneaking S5 as much as they can. Here comes the conceal. They find one. Divine Judgment pulls Rippo away. He loses his life. Nibiru's passion, as well as Ben's Rage, is already out. Snowman is trying his best, but here comes Kids. And Bunny, he's going wild. The Entropy is doing so much damage. Cap walking forward, take out Bunny with the help of Nibiru. Virgil has peeled so well, and Maima, with nothing left, is forced to run, tail between his legs.
It's 4v3 now. Headed toward inhibitor turret. Maima and Storm trying to make their final defense. Run QT is also nearby to help, but this tier 2 will go down, no problem.
This is a very tight game between the two. Team Ray, with a very convincing 3.3k lead, it could easily be turned around in a single fight.
But in that team fight just now, I mean, we can see how Trap is untouched, basically, because there's no more setup, there's not much that RSG Malaysia can do to stop Trap on his track.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, RSGMY had no ults. So it's a resource battle between the two. Once Trap knows that, oh, Entropy is out, Circling Eagle is gone, and Cutthroat as well, they can get out of there. Oh no, RanQT, he just missed the spear, and now has to use the Winter Crown straight away. Kids is trying to bring, and he pulls Red into the middle of the pit, and they all fall victim to Nibiru's passion. Trap flickers forward, challenges him underneath the Dominator's descent. He cuts them through. Kids takes the Lord, and Bunny, using the Entropy to close the distance, quickly takes the Circling Eagle. Quickly takes the Guiding Wings to get on out of there. AJ disrespecting the Nightmare Claw, but here comes Trap. Once again, a force to be reckoned with, demanding RSGMY to bend the knee.
The disrespect toward RSG Malaysia, because they know that there's literally nothing that RSG Malaysia can do to stop the damage dealer. Look at how Trap, so brave to go forward. Not only Trap, even AJ just jump forward because they know there's nothing they can do.
What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
Are you gonna stop me?
Yeah.
With your CC?
Oh,
nada.
Oh, where's your Nightmare spawn? Oh, we've already walked past it. Now give me your inhibitors. As the first one is looking to fall. Eevee tries to onward forward. He's chunked out. He's losing health. And with the help of the Entropy, Bunny QT is able to melt through that wave. And with the Dominator's Descent, they push them outside of their base.
But currently coming into the 40 minutes mark, yes, Team Ray is way ahead in terms of the economy. Almost 7,000 network of gold. But we also have to consider in terms of the power ceiling, where RSG Malaysia scales a little bit more compared to Team Ray. And if this continues, if Team Ray, they manage to close this game as soon as possible, it means there will be a time where RSG Malaysia is able to come back.
Oh, I totally agree here, because when we're looking at in terms of items, we see completed 3 items from Natan. Beatrix, I mean, Trap is,
Bunny.
He's got everything. But Bunny, at this point, all he needs is a Winds of Nature to win out these 1v1s against them. He's currently not exactly the highest when it comes to damage dealt ranking, but he's been having a hard time.
I mean, if you're looking at the ranking at top 4 currently, it's not that bad, considering that he still needs 2 more items. Wind of Nature has just been picked up by him. This will help him to go a little bit more aggressive towards Trap later on, because just now we see that Trap, as soon as he see Bunny, knowing no Wind of Nature, he's just gonna try to burst him down as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think that Team Ray unfortunately missed out the timing on the checkmate angle. They're not going to have a 10k lead with the Lord, which is generally what the checkmate angle looks like, especially since there's one missing inhibitor. But by the time we see Team Ray actually take the upcoming Lord, I think that RSGMY should hit 42k overall gold, and that should put them even with Team Ray at that point. I think, because again, situational items do make a difference.
I mean, in that situation, we will say that RSG Malaysia, the next fight could actually decide whether they will win or not this game. Especially for Team Ray as well, because the moment RSG Malaysia, I mean, in terms of resources, at the same level, or at least where it doesn't matter anymore when we reach toward the super late game, Team Ray gonna get left behind. Because one thing we have to consider, for Team Ray, they do not have anybody that can sustain team fight that long in the front line.
That's true. They gotta be a little snappy with it, right?
So by the time Bunny is able to burst anyone, it's game over.
Well, hopefully Team Ray all line up in one convenient line so the auto attack can go all through 5 members and pull back through all 5 members.
That's a very hopeful situation. But now, Luminous Lord being the focus of both sides.
It's possible. Let's see whether the five-man final slash could line it up for them. 50%. Right now, the entropy is popped. Dominator's Descent is down. Bennett's rage into Nabir's Passion Flicker is trapped. Now having to deal with the Dominator's Descent of his own. He manages to cut through it. Tries to get out of this fight as RSG maintains tight battle lines, maintains cohesion. But at the end of it all, the Lord still falls into the hands.
Oh no, my mom!
Oh no! Why?
Fallen asleep on the wheel!
Dude, I thought like maybe he had Dominator's Descent, maybe he had Flicker, and I was like looking at him as like, nah, he's not. He should be fine if he's staying that far ahead.
For me, it's like, are you looking at the game currently, my mom?
He's looking at the shop. He's thinking about the next juicy item he's about to buy, and that might just cost him this game right here as Ray start cracking down on the base. One inhibitor falls on the bottom side of the map. That's going to be the Blood Wings purchased by AJ. Doesn't seem like they have enough minions to make it work. For now, they'll wait for the second wave.
I mean, this is one of the aspect that we will discuss in the second game, where Team Ray, in terms of pushing with the Lord especially, it really depends on how they want to execute it. Is it going to be properly executed or not?
Well, at this point, I don't know. I can't even confidently say that might just be the only way that they have, right? There are a couple of scenarios where they could potentially punish Trap, and I don't know. So far, he's been quote-unquote hyper-aggressive.
And the last team fight, we also see the potential of ISG Malaysia managed to pick up 1 kill just now. I mean, we can exclude the Maima part.
Yeah.
We can neglect that part.
For sure.
But other than that, ISG Malaysia actually did well. They managed to hold on onto the ground and managed to at least steal 1 life from Team Ray. And this potential in terms of team fight, will only become stronger and stronger, especially when they're doing the defense.
I actually don't know how they're going to actually break RSG MY's defense, right? Because unless they break all inhibitors to get all 3 waves pushing with super minions, they still have to eventually walk up to hit the crystal, and that's not ideal because RSG MY is pretty happy with standing their ground.
I feel like, as of this moment, for Team Ray, they just need to double down.
Double down?
Double down, just go play aggressive, pick off, and hopefully the target for the pick off is the correct one.
Okay, Virgie, it's all up to you. Flicker forward. Let's see that Divine Judgment change the course of this team fight.
Because otherwise, if they play it slow and steady, it's just gonna lead into RSG Malaysia favor. I mean, even now, you can see that it's hard for Team Ray to get through the defenses.
Yeah, I think they've definitely missed out on in terms of timing. I think that RSG MY, yes, the scenario isn't too great because they're missing 2 inhibitors, but it's very winnable if Team Ray ends up walking up too close towards the base.
What was the word that you used just now? They miss out on the checkmate angle?
The checkmate angle.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening towards the Team Ray currently, and I hope that they do not get lost in their thought and actually try to figure out what are the next plan.
The next plan, Lord. That's their main win condition for Team Ray, because naturally in terms of pushing power, only one person can reliably do so. Everybody else will put themselves... Oh man, Virgie is so far out of position here. Even it's going to be the Circling Eagle called out towards Virgie's side. RanQT tries his best to steal, but does not find it. The whole team now looking on the chase for Team Ray. This is starting to look a little dangerous. Rippo still on top of it. Even Entropy has and then fight two! Stow him! What a knock-up! And he's trying to get on out of there, but kids, he's looking for a potential backdoor angle as 3 members are going to recall. Somebody cancel them! What are you doing? They're chasing just Arlen, but 3 managed to get out.
That could have been the play-making winning game just now.
Hey man, not everybody is scared to death.
I mean, kids saw their opportunity.
It was a good angle.
It was a good angle.
It was a very good angle.
But now, normal lot for Team Ray. 5 men are still up for ISG Malaysia. They're probably gonna try to at least get 1 inhibitor turret. That's the main target currently, to balance back out the minion wave control.
Is Trap gonna switch weapons? Nah, he can't even walk out. You're committing the Dominator's Descent. Maima is out of it and loses his Flicker. Something to note, for an upcoming fight. They're gonna use the Magic Sentry to see whether or not RSG
Wait.
completely ran away.
Are they gonna force this?
I mean, it looked like they tried until they got revealed by their conceal got broken with the help of Bunny. They gotta defend their base, man.
I know I said that they need to double down, but only when the situation favors them. Do not take unnecessary risks.
I was even calling out Virgie, just do the Flicker Divine Judgment. He just walks so out of position. I can't. They could recover from this. I don't blame Virgie for being that far out because somebody needs to open up the map at the end of the day.
Correct, but I do like the quick decision making coming in from RSG Malaysia. They know they were a little bit late to contest for the lot just now, but the reaction to decide we need to force a kill towards a team Ray just now. They managed to pick up 2, and that's what allowed that lot take being wasted.
Yeah, and honestly, they had to cross halfway through the map just to get 2 kills, and it was a struggle to get the 2 kills.
I mean, Virgin did buy times a lot for Team Ray.
He did.
He was a distraction that the Team Ray needed.
Oh, trying to catch Storm off guard. Doesn't find it, unfortunately. Both sides pushing and pulling, right? They're looking for the mistake. Oh, Spirit of Alpha actually connects on towards Kitten's side. He's,
no.
Rippo's right on top of him. There's no way you can get out of that. Wait. Seal. Virgin as well as AJ, the final slash
Trap!
away. He's doing his best as Trap is looking for an endgame scenario. Everybody is trying to Evie doesn't flick forward. It's only Matilda right now with a singular wave, and Trap is gonna muscle his way through. Reload, dash, reload, and goodbye. This game is gonna fall into the hands of Team